Subscribe to Emmanuel Tutorials and press the bell icon for notifications.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Emmanuel Tutorials. Today again we're going to see a doubt asked by a student. If you also have doubts related to signals and systems or any other electronics and telecommunication subject, or if you have computer science engineering related subjects doubts, you can ask them in the comment sections of any of our videos and we'll try to upload a video related to it. Also, please do like and subscribe to Manual Tutorials for many more useful videos. So let's start. This here you have been given a signal x of t and you have to sketch these four signals. That is the time shifted one, time scaling, and then time reversal. So let's start. Let's do the first one, that is x of t minus 2. So this is time shifting by t naught and it is minus, so it means it is delay, and delay means you're going to shift the signal to the right by how much ever t naught is given here. So first we'll draw the axis. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We know that more of the right hand values will be required because it's going to shift to the right. So you can just mark some points on the left. Now what's going to happen? The signal at 0 will appear at 0 plus 2. That is at 2. So the signal will be here. Also, the signal at 1 will appear at 1 plus 2. That is 3. So it's going to be something like this. The signal at 2 will appear at 2 plus 2, which is 4. The signal at 3 will appear at 3 plus 2, which is 5. And at 3 the amplitude is 2. So can just decrease the slope here, and at the signal at 4 will appear 4 plus 2, which is 6, and at 6 the amplitude will be 3. And then we can complete the signal because there does not exist anything after 4. So this is x of t minus 2. Now let's go to the next sub question, which is x of 2t. Now seeing this, you can see that the operation is again being performed on time, and this is time scaling, and it's getting multiplied by a number. So what is going to happen in the resultant signal? Compression is going to be seen. So let's draw that. X of 2t. X of 2t means the signal at 0 will appear at 0, the signal at 1 will appear at 1 by 2, this will appear at 0 by 2, this will appear at 1 by 2, which is 0.5, 2 will appear at 2 by 2, which is 1, 3, the point or the amplitude at 3 will appear at 3 by 2, which is 1.5, and the signal at 4 will appear at 4 by 2, which is 2. So let's draw that. First we'll draw the axis. We need only points till 2, so we can draw that much. In the previous signal, one thing which you can notice is the amplitude at 5 or the amplitude at 3 is not exactly 2, it is almost something greater than 2, because you can see that this is not exactly a ramp signal, because amplitude at 4 should have been 4 for it to be an exact ramp signal with exact 45-degree angle, but this is not exact ramp, so here you can consider it the amplitude of the signal to be greater than 2 also, as well. So this was fine over here. So now, as we know, signal at 0 will appear at 0, signal at 2 will appear at 1, and signal at 4 will appear at 2. So first we'll draw the signal at 4 so that we can draw the signal properly without knowing the exact slope. So we can just draw amplitude as 3 and join these points, because you know the amplitudes at 0 and 2. So you can see compression has been, the signal has become narrower. This is x of 2t. Now next is x of t by 2. So now what's going to happen? Expansion. So now you can expand the set, number set which you have drawn or marked. Now we'll have points till 8 because it's going to be expansion. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now when drawing such signals and you don't know the slope of such a signal, you can directly mark the start and end points, because those are known to you, and you can just join the points, so it will become easier. So you know what is the amplitude at 1, a 0, and you know what's the amplitude at 8. So because signal at 0 will appear at 0 into 2, signal at 1 will appear at 1 into 2, and signal at 2 will appear at 2 into 2, 3 will appear at 3 into 2, and 4 will appear at 4 into 2, which is 8. So at 8 our amplitude is going to be 3, and at 0 amplitude is going to be 0. So we just join these 2 points and we get the resultant signal. This is x of t by 2. Now next is x of minus 2 t. This is very easy. Just time reversal, we are going to mirror the signal across the y-axis, the original signal across the y-axis. So what's going to happen if we place a mirror across this? This signal will be appearing on the left hand side. So we can just draw the points before 0, because the signal will appear only across or about the left hand side of the y-axis. So at the signal at 4 will appear at minus 4. So at minus 4 amplitude will be 3, at 0 amplitude will be 0, and we just join both the points. And we get a resultant signal. So this is also some kind of a ramp signal or a signal made using ramp signals. And here you might have the confusion of slope, but we have seen an easy way to find out the resultant signal without knowing the exact slope. we can directly find out the beginning points amplitude, ending points amplitude, and join both. So you don't need to know the exact slope for such kind of examples. If you have any doubts related to this question or any other questions in signals and systems or electronics engineering, you can mention them in the comments of any of our videos and we'll try to upload a video for that. If you found this video useful, please like it and share it with your friends who are in need, and please subscribe to Emmanuel Tutorials for more. Thank you for watching.
Subscribe to Emmanuel Tutorials and press the bell icon for notifications.